today in registering the formal opening of our first Fiji.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Ms. Ambula Vinaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. I'm indeed delighted to be here to officiate at the 2019 Science and Engineering Challenge launch for our primary and secondary school students. I've been told today is all about primary school students, and I'm also very excited to come to the finish of this launch and do the handover of prizes to the winners here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, students belong in schools and so do us teachers. I always say us teachers because I haven't been able to take out the teacher in me, even though I hold the ministerial portfolio. So I am, I was, and I always will be a teacher. We place a lot of emphasis on post-examination engagement activities. And I'm encouraging every parent and guardian to send their children to school, as we anticipate our teachers will offer enriching experiences which break the myth that the last weeks of term 3 are uneventful. We want to keep our students fully engaged in both academic and extracurricular activities. This challenge that we're going to launch here this afternoon itself is a good example of how our ministry's commitment to keep students engaged the very last day of term 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Science and Engineering Challenge. Talk about science. I think it's enough to fear children from taking up science subjects. I myself was not a very good math student or neither a science student. But I hope that when I was growing up and my other colleagues who grew up with me had activities and initiatives such as these to encourage us to do science and math subjects. So, the Science and Engineering Challenge is a nationwide STEM outreach program presented by the University of Newcastle, Australia, in partnership with communities, Rotary clubs, our universities and sponsors. So please allow me to thank all our partners for today's launch. Research confirms that training in STEM serves as a platform to higher paying jobs and is an important pin to a growing economy. Look at Fiji for that matter. We need a lot of students taking up science subjects. STEM careers are not only demand in Fiji but worldwide. And in Fiji we have recognized this need as we lack skills from the STEM sector to contribute to our growing economy, whether they help build roads and bridges, new machinery, whether we need to analyze data, crunch statistics to help policymakers decide on new policies, or simply creating new farming technologies. We challenge our students' perception of science and engineering and give them an inter-school challenge scope. The Ministry of Education and Heritage and Arts, with the support from USP, FNU, as well as the Newcastle and Australian national universities, had pledged to embark on pilot projects to promote STEM subjects this year. Today, we are hosting the Science and Engineering Challenge, whereby we have invited primary and high school students to compete in teams on a day-long exercise related to STEM activities. In 2020, we will be promoting STEM in our primary schools using basic equipment starting in our remote schools. We are serious about addressing our skill shortage and providing exciting opportunities for our children. Ladies and gentlemen, in line with that, in the 2019 and 2020 budget, the Fijian government will continue to fund 950 local national topper scheme scholarships and 20 overseas scholarships in relevant study programs which are priority areas for Fiji, especially in medicine, engineering, technology and education. I strongly encourage students to think outside the box. We need our next generation to choose a career that is not ordinary because we believe our children are extraordinary. We need to address our skill shortage and promote study to work in one of those areas which will certainly lead to employment. However, we need our students to make a commitment to their country of birth and stay to help us grow the economy to benefit all Fijians. Helping young people transit to gainful employment is very high on our government's agenda. And I hope that our students will take a broad view of opportunities across the full spectrum of sectors in searching for jobs. You may say these primary school children are too young to be thinking about careers. But I believe this is where we need to start. And we need our parents, we need our teachers, we need our heads of schools to encourage their children to participate in such activities. And I think parental roles and responsibilities in helping the students choose a career where they know that job opportunities are waiting out there is very important. So teachers, thank you very much for being part of this. Thank you for bringing your children out here. And of course for the parents for allowing our primary school students to be part of this initiative here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to look beyond traditional sectors and consider other exciting and cutting-edge opportunities that the current job market offers. So during the challenge, our students will experience aspects of science and engineering which they would not usually see in their school environment. So I'm sure the children are excited to be out of their schools and they have traveled all the way from here. And definitely we will get to see the excitements come out when they participate in these activities. This event is being piloted in 8 primary and 8 secondary schools selected from Suva districts, and I hope as we gain a strong hold on this initiative, we can take it out to other districts and of course include students from other schools as well. So these primary schools are currently undergoing a discovery session today, while the secondary schools will participate in challenge sessions tomorrow. So at the outset, please allow me to thank University of Newcastle for supporting this program, the coordination team for staging this event here at Vodafone Arena, of course the 16 schools for accepting the offer to participate, the teachers, the heads of schools, and the district education officers, and if I can name them. For primary schools, we have Marish Brothers Primary School. Students, Marish Brothers, are you here? Nehru Primary, Gospel Primary, Suva Primary, Suva Muslim Primary, Vashis Muni Primary, Rampur Primary, and Rishikul. Can we all put our hands together for these very, very smart children? For secondary schools, we have Gospel High School that's participating, Marish Brothers High School, Suva Sangam College, Suva Muslim College, St. Joseph Secondary School, Vashis Muni College, Rampur College, and Janaran College, whom we'll be seeing here tomorrow. Our ministry is supportive of this program for more students to be educated in STEM subjects. We are re-looking at careers counseling and awareness. We want to provide more opportunities for girls in STEM education. So as I scan across the room, I see a lot of girls too. Yeah, see the smile there. So can you put it up for our girls here? Well done, girls. Of course, all the boys, you're also very special. And I'm sure as a team, you will do wonders in this challenge. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to thank the school leaders who have made it possible for the school teachers and children to be here, because our school leaders, our heads of schools, have a very strong role to play in enforcing the paradigm shift and changing the outlook and approach towards science and technological subjects. Of course, this challenge aims to inspire students to consider a future career in science and engineering by choosing to study maths, physics, chemistry, engineering in secondary schools. And I'm sure the numbers who will be participating here today, you will eventually be guided by your teachers to take these subjects as you enter your secondary school in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, we plan to take complete ownership of this interesting program through our local universities. And I'm sure the universities will definitely in future take ownership of this, and I encourage the university representatives present here to go back and think about how we can sustain this project in the near future, and Ministry of Education, the government of the day, will stand by to support this. To the students and teachers, once again, thank you very much for the preparation. Thank you very much for participating in this course, and I wish you the very best, and I look forward to meeting the winners too. But you've got to understand, let us not instill the winning and the losing bit in our young minds. It's the participation that's important, and every child that has participated will be a winner when he or she leaves this arena and goes to school. To the parents and guardians, those who are here today and those who have contributed to sending their children to this initiative, thank you very much for prioritizing your children's education. And those who are here, thank you very much for taking your time out to be here in full support. I know when there's athletics and soccer and sports, parents turn out in huge numbers. But as we go along with this initiative, I look forward to seeing more and more parents coming out to support their children. Your presence definitely is a moral booster to your children. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'd also like to request parents to encourage your little boys and girls or your little children to take up these subjects. Don't be afraid of maths. Don't be afraid of physics, science, etc. Okay? Let's make it more challenging for these children to take up these subjects. And of course, let's overcome the stigma. And I think one of the stigma is that boys do better in science than girls. Let's remove that stigma. I'm sure our girls will do as good or equally as good as boys in this subject. So science is neither difficult, nor is it only meant for boys. It's for everybody, and I encourage all the girls present here this morning to take this forward as a challenge. To the judges, I wish you well and I'm sure you'll do justice to this competition. To the sponsors and partner organizations, thank you very much for making this competition a possibility. And those that have, to all our partners who have traveled from far and abroad, I thank you for being here. Please enjoy our Fijian hospitality, and I wish you a safe journey back home. And of course, to the teachers, please take good care of our children and make sure that they reach their home safely upon the completion of this event here this afternoon. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And I'd like us to put our hands together and declare this launch officially open this afternoon. Nata, thank you.
To move on to science and engineering. To the teachers, as our minister said, thank you very much for this effort.